500 million customers that they have across the planet. Again, I'm going to talk about the buyers and the customers because these are folks that have a credit card in hand. Most times, like myself, I have multiple credit cards on file with Amazon. Give me a one if you have one credit card on file. Give me a two if you have more than one credit card on file. I have multiple credit cards on file because I have a personal card for personal purchases, and then I have a business card for business purchases. And then my wife has a card, that's her little sneak card where she buys stuff on Amazon and she doesn't want me to know about it. Right? But look at it. I mean, if you guys can see the chat box right now, everyone has multiple credit cards on file, or at least one. So you don't have to worry about understanding the hassles of building funnels or building websites or dealing with customers, shipping, support, returns, or anything else normally associated with having an online business when you sell from Amazon. Because I'm showing you how to sell digital products, all that you have to do is list it on Amazon once, and you collect the payments over and over and over and over and over again. That's the importance of it. Now, when you tie all of this in, this is how you go from making $10 a day to $100 a day to $1,000 or more a day. And it's easier than you think. Does this become clearer to you now as I'm explaining this to you? Let me know. And again, be honest with me. Does this become clearer to you? Because this is what it took for me. Like I really needed it. Listen, folks, I think I'm a smart guy, but I also need things broken down in the most simplest way. If you get too technical, then you kind of lose me. If it gets too complicated, you kind of lose me. I need it broken down in a very simple way so that I can understand it. All right. So now, 213 million buyers visit Amazon every single month. Amazon generates over $283,000 per minute. That's per minute. And my son Tyler showed me this stat. He pointed it out on this site here, muchneeded.com. Because guess what? My son Tyler is 16 and he makes about $3,500 to $4,000 a month publishing content on Amazon. And I'm not going to tell you the genre yet, but I want you to kind of guess what genre he's in. This guy's a 16-year-old. He's this big, buff, beefy football player, and you would never guess the genre that he's publishing to. First person that gets it, I'll probably give you like $50 or so. Maybe one of the guys can keep track of that. Shoppers spend more time on Amazon than on the other top 9 retailers combined. This is big, right? Amazon shoppers tend to be wealthier with an average income of $50,000 or more annually, right? And according to Amazon's own reports, there are over pay attention to this because this is major, right? According to Amazon, there are over 200,000 people just like me and you across the planet who made over 6 figures in sales the year before last. And that number increased to almost 250,000 people last year, made over $100,000 in sales on Amazon. This is your piece of gold mine. All right, this is your acres of diamond here. Now, you might be wondering, so how are we selling digital products on Amazon when I don't have anything or know what to sell? That's the super easy part. That's the easiest part right there, right? So I'm going to give you all 3 steps of the entire system, and we'll cover them one by one, and then it'll make more sense to you. So step 1, find a digital product that is already selling like crazy and model it. Now, we're not talking about copying it. We're not talking about being plagiarist, right? We're not talking about plagiarizing anything, but modeling it. There's no ideas that are new or original. So modeling it. Pay attention to this, right? So when you're modeling a product, some of the things that you want to understand are, number 1, because we're selling digital ebooks, also known as Amazon Kindle books, millions of people buy them every day, and it's super easy money. Cake decorating, says someone. That's not the genre that my son Tyler's in, but you guys have some great ideas here. I love it. We're only going to sell what people are already buying. Does that make sense? We're only selling what people are already buying. No guessing, no reinventing the wheel. Again, we don't have to be super smart with this. We just want a formula. We want a system. You need something that will make you money day in and day out so that, you have that consistency.